music, really. Now.
So your eyes will look like that forever?
Well, it's something that dissolves over time, you know. So when it dissolves over time, I just shut it back.
The music, you know. You know what I mean? Anyway, there's some of it.
Is it, my people? That is it. Now, this is a proud moment for the Vendetta camp. You understand? Alkaline has finally break is silent. Now, with this great interview from the BET UK, I don't tell no people, me like how Alkaline calm, relax, and him just stay focused. You understand? In the rush, in the lula lay thing and all of them thing there. One thing me notice is the fact that you are going. Alkaline is in control of him interview. In make the interviewer control him.
Well, you say you never been with a body? Well, you want to carry big and dolly. But like Tiffany when you flashy, go out. Boom, she has some cash, man. I live in the doctor talk people. And right now, if you watch that video on YouTube, you need to check out the channel name sehgodknow. And they're on TikTok for the best content. Check him out same way. Even the doctor representing. Bada bambi ding ding. Bada bambi ding yalla wine up. I definitely the doctor represent. Sehgodknow.
A lot of artists go up on interviews, and when they go up on interviews, them allow the interviewer to control them and to ask them certain questions and to project them how to answer certain things. Now, if you notice the question that she asks Alkaline, who inspire him to do what he's doing? No. This is an amazing question, which a lot of them disagree because a lot of them say, yo, that youth and give credit to nobody and all of these things, which this youth does. But if you listen carefully to the question, you realize the answer. Now, the question was, who inspire you to do what you're doing? No. And really and truly, his fans. His fans inspired him. She did not ask who inspire you to do music or to do dancehall or who inspire you within dancehall. That wasn't the question. But a lot of you too dumb to realize that. This interview, Alkaline make it clear that Iwagwan, Ima do his thing. Ima work with his projection. You understand? His style, his way of doing things. Him not rush nothing. He not make nobody force nothing down in throat. He not make nobody force him to do what he want to do. Ima work with his own pace. You understand? And that's what his fandom is about. That's what him fandom love. A lot of you gonna say otherwise because you like the controversy. I wanna like all of them baga and lula lay. Wanna like for being at the artist them life 24/7 for the artists them a post what them I do, what them I eat, what them I shit, what them I all of them something there. You understand? Alkaline is not about that. Alkaline just want to know say yo, him have a good fan base and the fan base him love him and all of these things and him love him fan base and him work according to his fan base. Not saying that he's not trying to grow, but he's not in the rush because he's open that the right set of people will come in that will fit within his fan base right at this present moment. People, we are going to dive down into the full interview. You understand where we get so far, not the whole entire interview, but the clippings that are going around so you can hear walk one. So, I could dive down tonight.
How would you say your sound has grown or changed in 2025 compared to when you first started?
Go more in my style as time goes on, you know?
Okay.
Go more in my own style, you know? Yeah.
Okay, we love that. You did first start, you came out with a bang, you came out doing what you're doing best and definitely just took things to another level. Do you feel like you had to continue doing that in order to just kind of stay relevant in 2025?
Just do me, you know what I mean? And the people appreciate it and respect that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was glad it bring and where do food so far, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Anyone that has inspired you to be where you are today?
The whole interview I've been post out yet. I guess.
Not really.
Based on what we're seeing, I can see that Alkaline,
Just the fans and
career, Alkaline
love of the fans,
right
yeah?
projection for his career.
Grateful for the
Now,
support.
if you notice, Alkaline did this interview
Grateful for
in a
everybody.
2016 look with a 2020
I look forward
look.
for more,
And
yeah?
a lot of confidence.
Taking it
Now in 2016, Alkaline come in.
To be fair, just watching you and just seeing how you've grown and progressed and just continue to hit different
So
ceilings.
Alkaline, I make you know, say,
100% having new rules, yeah, it's doing a big deal.
Big up the music,
You
you know.
understand? So him
Yeah,
yeah,
I
say,
mean,
whatever the
anyway,
music
there,
is,
there's some
that's
of it.
where him there. You understand? That doesn't mean that him gonna sell him soul and all of these things like multiple artists. It just mean that he walk one. Him gonna bring the music to a different levels for his fans. So if him fans them say, yo, here walk one Alkaline, we want some crossover from you, that's gonna be his projection. If them say Alkaline, we need some gospel from you, that's gonna be his projection. You understand? If them need some old hits from Alkaline, then that's gonna be his projection. So that's basically what he's saying. You understand? It's not that here we go. Me I go sign to some big record label where I go want me if you do this and want me if you do that. No, that's not the game. People hurt within this interview. A lot of people I see been typing and they're saying that, oh, all of a sudden Cartel I do interview, Alkaline I run out now I do interview, why never do I do not interview back then and all of these things. And I hear the comparison, to be honest with you, because you know Alkaline now meds Castle or meds the Gaza fans. And I don't know why una keep on meds in Alkaline. Why is it that una find it so important to try everything possible to think negative when it comes to Alkaline? I don't get it. If his post is not relevant to you, then scroll on, move on. Just like Vibes Cartel say, right? Bad mind. If you don't like me, move on. So if you don't like Alkaline, why not just move on? It's simple. It's that easy. I think a lot of people don't play Alkaline, right, within dancehall. And one of the things that a lot of people is saying is that why it doesn't give credit to anyone in dancehall. Alkaline do give credit to people in dancehall. You understand? When he have asked questions about Vibes Cartel, he have always talked that Vibes Cartel is a great artist. He always give Vibes Cartel his props. But the thing is, the industry of dancehall does not like Alkaline. 99% of dancehall don't like Alkaline. And I think that's one of the things that drive him the most to say, hey, you know what, I'm the man. You understand? Because 99% of them don't like me. But yet still you couldn't stop me. I prove to you say, yo, my back, big broad. You understand? Me is a strong youth. Me is a bulldozer. Me is a elephant. Me I got trample down everything and got you. You understand? And I think that's one of the things that they don't like Alkaline for is because you what them try to stop him. Them try to hold the gate on him. And them just say, yo, him just coming with a big force and them couldn't stop him no more. You understand? So I think that's one of the things that them look on and say, yo, you have a strength, you know, where me just can't control. So I am dying to see what's next. And to be honest with you, I strongly believe within that Alkaline is about to drop an album. I strongly believe it. I could be wrong, but I strongly believe that during this tour that he's doing with his show, I strongly believe that he's gonna drop an album soon. I feel like this is a test in the crowd. You understand? To say, hey, all right, let me see what the crowd there. Let me see what I want. Him already know him fan base, you know, but he want to test some other crowd. You understand? To see how much people will actually gravitate to him and how people are going to work with him best. And to see if this crowd is a crowd that will fit into his fan base that he has, and there would be no problem. I've seen that Alkaline now teamed up with the Genius, you understand? And I feel like there's gonna be a lot more work, you know, with the Genius. And una already know the Genius is one of the baddest producer in the game right now. You understand? And we have seen that Alkaline has teamed up with the Genius. So we're dying to see where that gonna go. The question that me have to ask though, if Alkaline did get the support from say 90% of dancehall, where would his career be? Do you feel like Alkaline would have that massive takeover of dancehall? Do you feel like Vibes Cartel would have not had that so-called powerful say as we say? In my view, I strongly believe that if Alkaline did get that push from dancehall, from 90% of dancehall, I strongly believe that Alkaline would have taken over dancehall, where a lot of people would have to shock. A lot of people would have to think twice. I strongly believe that his career would have been crossed over massively. You understand? If 90% of dancehall did actually work with a youth, yeah, help to push a youth or something. But nevertheless, Alkaline is a youth where him not depend on people. You understand? Is a youth where him independent. And him learn that from a longer time. So because him is that type of person, he's not sitting down and waiting for you to accept him. You understand? Because him already know say him already been accepted. And him already know say him crowd, him followers, them accept him. Now, there's one thing that I realize with Alkaline fan base. They're not just say. They actually buy music. They stream his music and they actually buy music. These type of people are not people who will just come out and say, oh, Alkaline are the man, and when he put out a music and them just say, hey, the music bad and blah blah blah, without buying the music. Them actually buy his music. You understand? So if you see Alkaline has this level of followers and achieving great numbers, that's amazing. Because we have a big giant in a dancehall and still can't pull numbers as Alkaline. Right? When we go upon Bunticular example, YouTube, like it's not doing nothing. You understand? Idonia and all of these men, they're not doing anything. You get me? So they're not pulling numbers. And to see Alkaline just coming at the game and pulling great numbers right now in at the top 2, may I put it that way, Alkaline is in the top 2 when it comes to greatness of dancehall right now. You understand? A lot of you want to put up massacre against him, but if you notice, right, you always put up them against Alkaline, or Alkaline against somebody. Now, if Alkaline is not that great, why would you want to compare another artist to Alkaline? You would have said, oh, him not great, so we don't need to compare him none at all to no dancehall artist then, right? But that goes to show you that this youth is one of the greatest dancehall artists ever to cross in a dancehall part.